We have known in our brains that this health crisis was looming, but in our hearts, we didn't believe it. What we have relied on as a constitutional right, as a decades-long precedent from the highest court in our land, is scheduled to disappear with the stroke of a pen, just like that. On the evening of the SCOTUS leak, I received a message from my daughter. She said, "I'm on the phone with clients and trying not to cry too much," which is why I'm not calling you, because I know I will cry if I hear your voice. But I just want to say I love you, and thank you for always pushing me to fight for reproductive care rights. I really wish she wasn't 350 miles away. As the speakers before me have made so clear, we in Connecticut are fortunate to have legislation that protects our access to reproductive health care, from contraception to maternal care to abortion care. And we must make sure that the people we elect to our state legislature are guardians of those laws. The prospect of losing the fundamental rights protected by Roe v. Wade is horrifying. We have seen firsthand in states like Texas and now Oklahoma what a post-Roe healthcare system looks like. But we can also not dismiss the fact that there are already insidious forces at work right here in Connecticut that are quickly eating away at reproductive health care despite state law. Discussing this over breakfast on Sunday, my niece asked, "But we're safe here in Connecticut, right?" And my answer was no, we are not. Maternal health care in Connecticut is under attack. The ability for families to give birth safely is hanging by a thread. In northeastern Connecticut, 3 of our community hospitals in Vernon, Stafford, and Windham have eliminated both labor and delivery services and ICU services. In some instances, they did this without going through the state's required certificate of need hearing, which gives the community a voice on impacts of a hospital's proposed determination of services. Our voices were silenced. While the Republican legislators who represent my town remain stone silent on the loss of these services and violations of required process, I have been outspoken on how it impacts the safety of women and families. In fact, I authored the Coventry Town Council testimony demanding that our community hospitals be held accountable to the people they serve. The hospitals told us there is no profit in delivering babies. When did bringing a baby into the world depend on profit motive? This is not acceptable. But there's more. Covenant Health, a Catholic organization, is merging with Putnam's Day Kimball Hospital, one of the 3 remaining hospitals in all of Eastern Connecticut that even has a birthing center. It will be governed by the religious directives for Catholic healthcare services, restricting access to full reproductive health care, such as contraception, infertility services, abortion, and even certain prenatal care. Under both federal and Connecticut statutes, religious facilities are permitted to claim exemptions from the very laws intended to protect our access to these services. This conservative religious washing of hospitals is not unique to Connecticut. New Hampshire, Oregon, Colorado, California, and other states are also seeing these mergers, which blatantly let religion control medical decision-making instead of doctors and us, the patients. So what do we do about this? We make sure that we keep these threats to our health care front and center all the way to November. We demand that candidates truly support families and publicly pledge their support for access to the full spectrum of reproductive health care. We make sure that on November 8th, we elect candidates who have pledged to be the guardians of our laws. Candidates like you see standing up here with me today. I am so grateful for the work that you've done, and I cannot wait to join you to help the effort. Thank you.